Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading on the new moon. The new moon was last night actually, and I was going to do this last night, but I felt a real darkness last night. A new moon night is always dark, but I really felt this real darkness, and I felt a lot of you might have been feeling that your manifestations just don't come true. I want you to hang on in there because there's so much happening astrologically which will change that. But I do understand that you might feel, oh, I'm manifesting, and the time for a new moon is a very good time to manifest, and you might have felt despondent doing so. I did a bit, but at the same time you know it's going to happen eventually, and you do know that good things are coming. There are things happening in the sky that you can't control. And this was a Gemini new moon, and Gemini is your opposite sign, which will have had a big effect on you also. But at the moment, astrologically, I'll read the cards in a minute. I've pulled them out and I got two of the same card. It's really funny, out of a few different decks. But Mars and Venus are joining each other, and well, they have joined each other from June the 5th to October the 9th, but the joining is getting stronger. It's a really strong transit, and they're together at this time. It's a perfect time for lots of different things, like publishing, if you want to get a book published, or you want to develop a publishing of a book, or winning a legal battle. This is a very good time for that. Finding love, finding new love, this is a very good time for that. So Mars and Venus are together, and of course Venus, it's in your 9th house. Mars is the god of travel, and of course Venus is the money god and the one for love. So it's a wonderful transit. June the 11th was a sort of dividing line for all of us, and if you listen to my last reading you will have seen that I said that. Massive time for change. The old era was left behind as Pluto moved into Capricorn. It went from Aquarius to Capricorn. It's going back into Aquarius eventually. And Saturn on June the 17th, which was last night, yesterday, went retrograde. That's the god of stability, the god of karma. And it's moving us into a different time and a different place. And Saturn is in our 4th house. So someone from the past could be coming in, not only a past lover, but it could be someone older that's going to come in and give you advice, or give you money, or give you an inheritance. This transit is going to be very fortunate for property, for home, for estate. But it could be a past lover that's coming in, which I know some of you do want, some of you don't want. And Venus is trining Neptune at this time. So we've got a very dreamy, developed financially happening, and also a lot of things happening near water. So if you go near water on holiday, or you live near water, or go visit water, that's when a lot of emotional things can happen to you, or physical things happen to you. So that's an explanation for why things are going slow. But Jupiter, as we know, is in your 6th house, and it's going to move very exciting developments in your career and job. And you might be saying, oh, well, hurry up and do that then, especially in the publishing world, or especially if you have connections with people that work abroad. But Jupiter is really working hard in your work today area and in your health area, and I've talked about all that in my past videos, so I won't go on about that. But if you've got any ailments, they're going to come to the fore, because Jupiter will want you to get them dealt with, or will want you to deal with them. Do more training, or do more care, self-care, or see a doctor. But between June the 14th and the 24th, we've got the 21st coming up in a few days, which is Midsummer's Night, which is a very magical night, and I hope all of you have a very special time. But between June the 14th and the 24th, an auspicious opportunity, a new job or a new love could have come in. But where I've mentioned the 24th because the 25th to 29th is not going to be easy for Sagittarius, so don't despair. But we get a very positive end of the month after the 29th. And you could be getting a dream come true. You really could. And I know that people will be saying, oh, she always says that, but I do believe it's coming. I wouldn't tell you that. I'm really grateful for the people that connect with me. I'm so grateful for the comments. I'm so grateful if you press like. It really makes a difference to this channel growing. It's growing very slowly, but as long as I'm relating to people that are interested, that's all that matters. And I really want to talk to you a little bit about my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth. I work very closely with her. She develops my higher self. She connects with my higher self. She's the one that gives me my intuition. She's the one that makes me understand what's happening and get the energy, and makes me do a reading at a particular time, like now. So she is actually the one that pushes me into doing it. And she is saying that she really wants you to unpack your baggage. She wants you to be who you are, to feel free to just be who you are. There's no need to pretend anymore to people that you're so-and-so or so-and-so, or that you fit into this or fit into that. You have to just be yourself now. This new moon is calling out with that message. It is a real dark new moon. I know it's in Gemini, and Gemini is a very fun sign, but it's getting us to question what we're manifesting and whether what we're wanting is really for us. And if it hasn't worked, whether it is for us. And our true essence in life is coming to light with this new moon. And it's going to linger for a few weeks. It's not just a new moon that happens in one night. It will have provoked some dark thoughts in us, as well as some realizations. And this new moon is saying, don't keep things that no longer serve you in your heart. There is a need to forgive and forget. Sometimes people say, I forgive, but I'll never forget. And I'm very often have been in that place. But some unhappy episodes happened because you signed a soul contract with someone, and that soul contract said he was going to break your heart, or she was going to break your heart, or you were going to break their heart. It was already planned, because it was that was going to enable you to grow. And I've brought this card up in our past readings. It came up again, the larger than life lion. And that's us. I'm reading this card in many different ways, but that's us having grown out of us because of the hardships we've experienced. So we've been this little thing, like a little ant in the universe, scuttering around, and then we've grown into something unparalleled compared to before, because of that bad relationship, or that hardship, or that upset. It shaped us. So really, we need to forget and forgive so we can grow and we can move forwards, and not let those hardships develop our own growth and who we want to be. So when people leave you, either in death or in love, they leave you for you to grow. They're both acts of surrender. They go, they never leave you. It's someone who leaves you in death never leaves you. They haven't gone anywhere. They're still within you. They are one with them, especially if the love was very deep. It could be a parent. I lost my father, and I feel he's at one with me, and it's Father's Day today. So he's been very prominent in my mind. But so they haven't gone anywhere. If you've lost someone in love and they're with someone else and they really broke your heart, again, that doesn't mean that you can't love again. It means you can love more and better once you forgive them. Of course, you might not be able to forgive them to the point that you would want them back if they came and approached you, but the memories will never go. And there were, with whoever you signed a soul contract with, good and bad memories. I'm reading these cards and I will be more specific in a moment. But the people that have betrayed you need your forgiveness because they can't move on, and maybe then they will keep that soul contract open and you can't get away from them. So it depends how much you want to get away from them or not. I've talked in previous readings about a red line that connects us with people in our soul contract. It can be a sibling, it can be a friend, and it can be a lover, and that red line continues wherever you are in the world. It stays intact until you make a decision to break it, and that, I believe, comes from forgiving and forgetting. Now, your soul contract can end or it can't. It can go on forever, and if it's part of your makeup forever, it might stop you from moving on. If you want to unblock your heart, it's sort of time to give up on that soul contract. If you lost someone in love, in death, it's a totally different thing. They are always going to be with you. They're going to be your spirit ancestors. If they're related to you or if they're a lover, they're going to look after you, but they're still going to want you to love again. Now, the Two of Swords came up, and that shows that your heart is guarded. You are continuing to self-heal. The inner beast inside of you is pushing you to heal. And look, we've got that right next to the lion, who's the beast, the greatest beast of all, and is pushing you to heal yourself. The Ten of Wands also came up twice, and this is telling you to let go of something. You're holding on to your burdens, and here we can see the picture of the Ten of Wands. It came up twice. You're holding on to your burdens. Now, this could also indicate a family quarrel or a very sad heart through a love break, a love heartbreak. But it's saying let go, forgive and forget. You know, you might not see that person again. You might not want to be with that person again. It doesn't mean you have to sit at the same table, but it could mean that you forgive and forget and your soul contract with that person is broken. That's very, very important, I think, for moving forwards. This shows that you do have trust issues. This person took something from you. They may have taken money from you. So if this is resonating with you, a past lover or sibling took money from you, because we've got the Seven of Swords here, which shows me that they did take money and didn't pay it back. But I think when you gave it to them, you knew they weren't going to pay it back. You were just very hurt and betrayed that they didn't when things went bad between you, because when you gave them the money, things were not bad. But you might have already known that this person was going to let you down. I think you were very aware, but you took that chance to test things in life. But I think now you are healing from that process and you are moving on. You're sort of finding peace and balance. And we've got the King of Wands here, whether you're male or female, Sagittarius. Your masculine, your divine masculine is dominating in terms of the thinking related to this incident, because we've all got some divine masculine and divine feminine within us, and you are moving on to a place of healing, a place of peace and a place of balance. So you are letting this pass, I believe. We've got a few cards at the bottom that I'm going to lift up as I talk about the others. Of course, we've got the sunshine, because you are going to have the sunshine. You are going to be someone's sunshine, and someone's going to be your sunshine. We've got the Emperor and Empress. The Empress is the card of fertility. Some of you might be having a baby. Some of you might be starting a relationship that's going to lead to great, it's got great fertile potential for growth. Yeah, but the Four of Pentacles here definitely shows me that person never paid you that money back. And it was a person who let you down, who betrayed you. And you have gone through terrible financial constraints, Sagittarius, but someone's going to come forwards and give you money. Whether it's that person who's actually going to come forwards and pay you back, I don't know. But the Knight of Pentacles is saying someone is going to come forwards, give you money. It might be an inheritance. It might be an older person in your family that's going to give you money. Or it might be through a client, a new client coming in. But all this is telling me that you have to let go of your past and you have to self-heal. And that's the message I'm getting from Sarah Elizabeth today. And that's what Jupiter being in your 6th house is all about, in your health, self-healing, putting things right, preventative, stopping things getting any worse, and also giving you the potential through your work every day to make more money, to become much richer. So you are disappointed because someone didn't allow your dreams to come true. They didn't fulfill what they said, what they told you they were. They lied. They didn't put their words into action. They were just empty words. And this has stayed with you for a long time. And I think this new moon might have made you think about some of those empty promises. But I think this new moon has also made you realize that it's all about timing. You're part of a universal movement. And sometimes you will be tired of waiting, because I think this new moon has made you feel really impatient. Definitely, you want to make progress within a project. The 3 of Wands is here, and it's saying, I want to make progress within this project. I'm getting really impatient. I must move forwards. But you have to wait. You have to wait like a baby grows in the Empress's stomach. You have to wait 9 months for that baby to come out, to be born. And it's the same with life. You know, you can't rush things at all. So you just have to wait till it becomes full term. And you sort of have your mental breakdown, your end of a cycle. It's over. That's over. It's time for the sun. I'm going to put that on the sun, because it's time for the sun. It's time for the sunshine to come in now. And you will learn to trust again, because you will see progress in your power. You will see the progress taking place. We've got the 8 of Pentacles here as well, which is someone's going to come in. Someone new is going to come in with great love for you. They're going to bring lots of cups of love to you. And they're going to come in and they're going to give you what you deserve. They're going to say what they're going to do, and they're actually going to do it. So it's really wonderful stuff that's coming in. So that guarded heart of yours is going to be healed with this new person coming in. And you will want that person to put in as much as you do. So it's going to really be important for you that happens. Let's take a few of the mini tarot, see what comes up for us, Sagittarius. July is going to be a better month. I keep saying that, but I said September is going to be the best month of all. Remember when I said it was 4 months and time, and that would be September. And without a doubt, September's going to be wonderful. But this summer is going to be wonderful. July is going to be wonderful. Work-wise, you're going to make a lot of progress. And this new person is going to really open things up for you, give you something to really think about and be happy about. And if it is your old person coming as a new person, then, and that's what you want, then brilliant. But There is someone new coming in, and I've talked about that new person with this card in a previous reading. This person's going to be larger than life. Their heart's going to be big. They are going to have a very gentle look to their face, and they're going to be like a gentle giant, if not in terms of stature, in terms of heart, a big heart. And you're going to feel so happy in the sunshine there with, you know, it'll be almost as if you've got flowers in your hair if you're a lady. And if you're the man, then your lady's going to be wanting to put flowers in her hair. Let's see what comes up, Sagittarius, for you. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please, Sarah Elizabeth? Well, we've got the moon. It's very significant. The moon is there, and the moon is speaking to us. This moon has been speaking to us about all thought-provoking things, and you might have felt very dark last night, but here we've got the Empress saying everything's coming along beautifully. This is a very fertile time for you. We've got the Emperor as well, so you are going to find your love match. And we've got the Nine of Cups, wishes being fulfilled, so it's a really good time for you. And we've got good news over a child, and I've said before, Sagittarius, you're going to get some good news over a child, a firstborn or your only child if you have children. If you're going to get pregnant, then, and you're a Sagittarius, that child's going to be a very lucky child. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. Right, so we've got Justice, and I did talk about legal battles. If there's going to be anything legal, you are going to get a just dessert for that. You are going to definitely get the right outcome. It's going to go in your favor. We've got the Tower card here. Someone is going to have a Tower moment in your from your past. They're definitely going to have a Tower moment. It could be that person that you're not forgiving. You can't forget or forgive or blah blah, that saying, but someone in your past is going to have a Tower moment, and they could approach you, because people from your past will want to approach you in these days. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please, because the Lord of Karma is around, Saturn, and he's gone retrograde now. So I think when he goes retrograde, it's even worse, because he really makes people feel like the Hanged Man. They're really hanging on in there upside down. They don't know what's going to be happening, and they get what they deserve. So the Lord of Karma is really at work in his retrograde period more than any other in this 3-year stretch. He's got a 3-year stretch, and he is definitely going to do most of his damage in this retrograde period. Here we've got the King of Pentacles. Money is coming to you, Sagittarius, or the new person you're going to meet has got money. That won't matter to you, but they're not going to be on their arse or on their bum-bums as some of the past people you've had. They're going to be so much more stable financially. A few more cards for Sagittarius, please. Ooh, gosh, we've got lots there. Let's take some out of that lot. Sagittarius, please. Yes, we've got here generosity, shared wealth, prosperity. There'll be a lot of gifts and sharing of prosperity with your new person. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. The Star. Your wishes will come true, Sagittarius. Don't worry about that. And you are at a crossroads. You still feel like you're always at a crossroads, but there will be things to celebrate. There will be things to celebrate. And it could be that the forgiving and forgetting is because someone had you in a threesome relationship, in whatever position you were at that, and it was hard for you. But that card is also indicating to me that celebrations are coming. They are coming, Sagittarius. Do feel that confidence. They are coming. card for Sagittarius, please. I've got that old lover card back again. So it could be an old lover that gets in touch with you, the one that hurt you, maybe give you money back, maybe come and talk to you. They've been feeling very emotionally unfulfilled. Until you forgive them, they can't move on. They are stuck in this terrible situation. But for you, there's going to be harmony after the battle. You are feeling all that time of battle is you're letting it go. You are letting it go. And there's going to be great harmony either with that person or with another person after all those battles you've been through. Because Sagittarius, I think you've had an awful 10 years. And to the Saggis I'm talking to, it's really those people that have gone through that. So, yeah. Have a few more cards for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, there's going to be a possible partnership. It could be with your new lover. So you will build something together that will be a really amazing partnership. Or it could be with someone who's going to come into your work life. We've had the Knight of Pentacles twice now. And there's going to be a lot of stability coming from your financial wealth. And it's well deserved. Look, the 10 of Pentacles, the best card in the pack financially. So there's a lot coming through here. Same messages as before, because we can't break those. Each reading can be different in terms of mentorship or in terms of messages from Sarah Elizabeth at your various positions due to planetary activity. But what's going to happen is going to happen. We can't change that. And the same cards indicate that each time. Another card for Sagittarius, please. Another card for Saggy, please. They want me to put these back into the whole deck, okay? Thank you. Okay, and here we've got you making the final push. So this is like we've gone to the next part, the new era, and you are making the final push to get out of that old life, to leave your baggage behind. Total transformation. You've gone through a complete and utter transformation with the Death card, Sagittarius. You are no longer the person you was before, and if someone from your past comes in, they're not going to be able to recognize you. They're going to see you as so different. And if there's any dishonesty or deceit still there, you won't even give them the time of day. You can smell dishonesty and deceit. You don't want opportunist people. You don't want people with hidden agendas. You're going to dismiss them and push them right away. There's no doubts about that. I'm going to try and give Saggis a reading every day until the end of June. I'm also going to do some of the other signs, Pisces and Gemini, that I know are connected to some of my Saggis. Please always look at your other placements. I haven't read for other signs much at all lately here. So someone's still suffering with a broken heart over you, Sagittarius. But you could be letting go of all that. And if they don't come forwards with absolute honesty, a good heart, you're not even going to listen to that. And you could just forgive and forget, because you want balance in a relationship. And the new relationship that's coming in will give you balance. And if the old person comes in fighting like the Knight of Swords with a changed heart, with a changed being, then you will have a wonderful partnership with them. So things are going to look good on the love front, and they're definitely going to look good on the home front, and on the work front. So love, work and home is going to be fantastic, and you're going to be overwhelmed by the choice. So you could have the choice between two lovers. I've said that before, a past lover and a new lover, two jobs, two different ways of life in terms of work. And the Judgment, Saturn at work, yeah, and the Hierophant is there, teaching you practical lessons all the time, and you're becoming quite a genius now at it, and you have got the world at your feet, Sagittarius. And your new ventures are going to be very successful in your world of work, but that new relationship is prominent. And we've got the Strength card again here, which is showing your growing strength. I will use my oracle cards next time I see you, but for tonight I'll say good night, Sagittarius. Have a great night. And please like, share and subscribe. I always forget to say that, but I would be so grateful if you could. And if you could share to other people, I'd be so grateful. Thank you.